Honored brothers in Sigmar's light. Tonight, on this fateful evening, as shadows draw closer and the whispers of the dead seem to reach our ears, we stand united in the faith of Sigmar. We feel the darkness pressing in around us, and we sense the cold breath of those who have passed, but not yet found peace. Revenants, ghosts, creatures no longer belong to this world, yet clinging to it with violent hatred and rage. Tonight we remind ourselves that even in death, evil can follow us, and only in Sigmar can we be protected from these lost souls. Sigmar's light will always shine brightest in the depths of darkness, and it is our duty to keep this flame alive. We must not be paralyzed by fear, even as we face the unseen, the unbound souls that refuse to let go of this world. These beings, these vengeful spirits who could not find peace, are driven by the emotions they carried in life. Hatred, jealousy, anger, emotions so intense that they refuse to surrender to Mor's realm, and evermore. Instead, they are wandering among us, hidden in the mist and the darkness. They seek revenge. They yearn to inflict pain and suffering upon the living because they themselves have suffered. But by Sigmar, we will not bend to their terror. There are stories, not just from Avalent and Ostland, but from every corner of the Empire. Ghosts of old warriors who found no honor in death, who wander battlefields and haunt the dreams of the living. Women and children who were victims of betrayal and evil, now seeking revenge against those who wronged them. But brothers and sisters, these souls have chosen wrong. They should have sought Sigmar's light, but instead they gave in to their own terrible emotions. And now they are doomed to an eternity in darkness. And then there are the screams in the nights. We've all heard them, the chilling sound that freezes even the hardest of warriors. It is the cursed souls wandering among us. They demand our fear, our attention, but we must stand strong. For Sigmar has taught us that fear only strengthens the enemy. We shall not bow to the forces that seek to break our will. What are they? These shadowed beings, if not just cursed souls that have turned their backs on Sigmar's grace. They have chosen to remain in this world filled with hatred and evil because they would not accept the justice that awaits them in the afterlife. They refuse to move on to Mor's realm, where they could have found peace and reconciliation. Instead, they are now prisoners of their own misery, and they only seek to drag the rest of us down into the darkness with them. Ave Sigmar, Ave Mor, Ave the Emperor. And watch yourself out there in this, the night of ghosts.